was a kid, we went to church. We showed up right when the service started. Mount Olivet was a great church because they kept it to 45 minutes and we were out the door. Good Shepherd for me has become, it's more about the fellowship and the relationships. And Good Shepherd means to me is I'm part of Good Shepherd. I'm part of the bigger picture. I'm part of the inside of the church, not someone coming from the outside just attending. My name is Greg Kilgore. I have twin 10-year-old children, Ethan and Grace Kilgore. I'm currently divorced. I am the president of a startup company that we manufacture powered toileting lifts to help disabled, handicapped, and people recovering in healthcare facilities. You know, I want people to like me. I want people to see me as this big, vibrant, happy, successful, Napervillian, awesome person. And I've walked, you know, I've had a period of my life that unfortunately is, it's not necessarily been that way, and I've had to deal with those struggles. And I think that that conflict exists in my brain where I know how it's supposed to be. I know how we're supposed to look and act and feel, and none of my outsides were not matching my insides. I come to church and I look around and I see all of these perfect Naperville people that don't have problems, and I'm looking at my life, and you know, I've done some wrong, you know, I've made some mistakes, I've made some bad decisions. I kind of just fell into the shadows and slid away for a period of time. There was enough pain, there was enough of a bottom that was hit that something had to change. When I got brought to that point where, you know, I was really in a tough place, you know, I was at a point where I was willing to listen and take the direction. And the direction was pretty simple. And Glenn, and I think I shared with you, Glenn had a few things that he suggested I do, but one of the big things was he said, why don't you come this Sunday and help serve communion? And, you know, my initial response to that was, man, I'm not worthy to be able to do that. And he said, you know, think of the things that you're feeling and look into the eyes of the people when you're serving them communion as they're receiving this gift of forgiveness. I've found that by getting beyond me and getting into service, there has been a reward that I can't describe. Now, Grace is helping out in the nursery, or Ethan's going to start doing acolyting. To me, that's them starting to get it, starting to understand and see that it's about getting beyond me and getting involved and thinking about other people and serving. The more you get involved with Good Shepherd, the more you understand all of the ministries, the more you're around this place to see all that's going on, the more you realize how active and involved this community is. I'm a willing giver out of the sense of what this place means to me, and I do they take it directly out of my bank account. And you know, again, when the basket comes, I'm the type of person, I'm afraid people are looking at me like, oh, he doesn't give, because I'm not putting anything in the basket. And I, you know, I have a plan, and I've been trying to up the amount that I contribute. But again, it comes from the heart, and I think the more I've been involved, the more I've seen what this place means to me. I found through this whole process that the only thing that makes a difference is when you take action. And that was a big thing with what Glenn asked me to do. Glenn didn't say, go think about what God means to you, or go get on your knees and maybe pray. It was, show up this Sunday and you're going to serve on the communion team. Church isn't something that you go to, church is something that you're part of.